Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ahmed and I am a software engineer who has expertise in test automation, data and cloud engineering. This is my first video and from the title you have seen it says Selenium versus Cypress versus Playwright Battle of Test Automation Tools. When to choose which tool. The purpose of creating this video is to let you guys know that since these frameworks are widely used in the market as of now when it comes to test automation, what should be the ideal approach in choosing these frameworks? So firstly, I'll be giving you a brief introduction and overview about these frameworks, in which I'll be telling you about the key features of each tool, what are the pros and cons, important factors to consider, and then when to use which tool. And lastly, I will be telling you about the conclusion. So let's start with the key features of each tool. Starting with Selenium, the veteran workhorse. So Selenium, one of the key features for Selenium is that it supports all browsers, like major browsers, whether it's Chrome, whether it's Microsoft Edge, whether it's Safari, whether it's Firefox, and many others like Internet Explorer 2. Another key feature of Selenium is that it supports multiple languages such as Java, JavaScript, C#, and Python. Another key feature of Selenium is that it is an industry standard for 15 years as of now, which means it has a huge ecosystem and a vast community support. So whenever you are stuck into something, you can get tons of resources that can help you navigate through your problem. Another thing when you thought about Selenium is that it's mature and integrable. Since it is battle tested for years, Selenium has plugins and adapters for every CI/CD pipeline, such as Jenkins and GitLab. Now, when it comes to setup complexity, it requires installing language bindings, browser drivers, and optionally a Selenium server grid. Setting up browser test, managing drivers for each browser can be tricky. So, in my opinion, this is something kind of a con, because we have Cypress and Playwright as of now in the market, and I will tell you about those frameworks in later slides. But this is something that can be very tricky, especially if you are new. So another point to think about when deciding a framework is speed and reliability. So it is often slower than newer tools due to WebDriver HTTP overhead. Don't get confused with this term. I will be explaining in later videos, but for now, you can think of it as something that is an extra thing that you had to consider. Test can be flaky without explicit wait, like it does not have any built-in auto retry mechanisms uh, 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 in comparison with Cypress or Playwright. So you need extra code or frameworks for advanced features. So now the question that arises in our mind is that at what time or what is the best usage of Selenium at the moment. So to my understanding and having worked in Selenium over the years, I have realized it is best used for legacy systems. as well as for large scale enterprises. So these are the two things, in my humble opinion, after working on it, I have realized that this is something that it provides some value. Moving on to the next slide, Cypress. It's often referred to as fast and friendly for developers and developers who are expert in JavaScript or either TypeScript. So, starting with the first feature, Cypress has a language support. Cypress is built for JavaScript and TypeScript. That is a pro, but another con is that it does not support other languages such as Python or Java or C++. So this is something that we had to consider. Another feature of Cypress is that it runs directly inside the browser's DOM. Now don't get confused with this term DOM. DOM is often referred to as domain object model, and I will tell you about this domain object model in later videos. But to better understand this, you can think of it as something that is built in the inside the browsers, which means it gives an ultra fast feedback and native access to page internals. Another cool feature of Cypress is that it provides real-time reloading, time travel debugging, as well as built-in parallelization and dashboard. Now, again, the question comes like, what is the best usage of Cypress? So, the best usage of Cypress is especially for the developers who are expert in JavaScript and TypeScript, and for front end heavy web apps. So moving on to the next slide, Playwright. It's also considered as a modern cross-browser champion. Obviously, there are many features that we can consider, but just to keep this video short, I have kept a few of the important features for each of the framework. So and you can explore each one of them from the documentation from their official websites. So when it comes to Playwright, one of the feature of it is it support cross-browser platforms such as Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. Another feature similar to Selenium is that it provides multi-language support such as JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Java, and C#. Another cool feature of Playwright is that it provides auto waiting and retry mechanism. So whenever we had to wait for a test case to execute for a condition, or we had to retry some mechanism, it provides built-in functions for you so that you can add and check them out. Now the question comes, at what times Playwright is best used for? So the first one is cross-browser testing. The second one is for complex workflows. And the third one is performance and parallelism. Now I'll be moving on to the next slide, in which I'll have done a detailed pros and cons comparison of each of the frameworks, considering some important factors. So, there are few factors that one should consider while evaluating the pros and cons. And to me, some of the important factors are uh, architecture, speed, browser support, language support, ease of use, community debugging and reporting tool, and lastly CI/CD integration. So when we see that what kind of architecture Cypress provides, we see that it is an in-browser based architecture. Similarly, Playwright is also a browser agnostic architecture, but Selenium is a client server based architecture. When it comes to speed, uh, Cypress is fast, but not that as fast as Playwright. Uh, and Selenium is kind of a moderate in terms of speed. So Playwright has a definite edge over these two frameworks. Browser support. Cypress is mostly Chromium based, while Playwright and Selenium provides all major browsers such as Chrome, Microsoft Edge, then Safari, then Opera. So Playwright and Selenium definitely has advantage over Cypress when it comes to browser support. Moving on to language support. So Cypress is only JavaScript and a TypeScript only, but Playwright and Selenium at the same time supports multiple languages. So Playwright and Selenium, when it comes to language support, definitely has an edge. When it comes to ease of use, Cypress is beginner friendly. Like it has functions inside it that you can learn very easily if you know JavaScript. Playwright is a kind of a moderate, and Selenium is something steep in learning. When it comes to community, Cypress has a strong community, but Playwright is growing, and Selenium has largest. So Selenium definitely has an edge over Playwright and Cypress in terms of community support, because of its widely usage, and is it's the I would say the most widely used framework in the market as of now. So it definitely has some edge. When it comes to debugging and reporting tools, Cypress has a lot of built-in debugging tools. One of the debugging and reporting tool feature of Cypress is that it has a test trainer in which we have different kind of functionalities. One of such functionality is time travel. Like it takes you back into the state when a command ran. Then using test runner, you can rewind, replay, test execution, so things like that. While Playwright has a Playwright inspector, so it's a GUI based. You can explore and you can learn what kind of debugging and reporting tools it provides. But Selenium at the same time does not have any debugging and reporting tool. So you had to manually or explicitly add some reporting tools while you are using Selenium. Sorry. So Cypress and Playwright has definitely an edge in regards to Selenium when it comes to debugging and reporting tools. So when it comes to CI/CD integration, all of these three frameworks provide CI/CD integration, such as Jenkins, GitLab, uh, and then GitHub Actions. So moving on to the next slide, when to choose which tool. So this is a very important question to think about. And there are multiple answers to it, but to me, there are things or factors that we need to consider while we choose one framework over another. One important factor is that consider your tech stack. So for example, if you are working in a tech team, you had to think like what is the tech stack of your tech team, what is the front end of, what is the tech stack in regards to the front end, what is the tech stack in regards to the back end, what are the programming languages, what are the databases, what are the environments, what are the operating system. Because the tech stack is something, uh, because team has expertise in that, and it will be easier for you to choose a framework based on your expertise rather than learning a new thing. So consider your tech stack. The second thing is project size and complexity. While automating test cases, you had to think of this thing like whether your project is small, is it a medium size, or is it a large scale project. So this is very important. And what is the complexity of the project? Because once you are clear in this specific point, then you can think wisely. The third point is performance versus budget. You had to think like all three frameworks, Cypress, Selenium, and Playwright, are open source. Playwright and Selenium have no usage cost aside from infrastructure, while Cypress Cloud Parallel Runs Analytics is paid if CI speed is critical. So Playwright says Cypress usually run faster out of the box. So performance versus budget is an important factor. Another thing to think about is like what are the application needs? Do you need real mobile app testing? Then Selenium with APM covers that, while Cypress and Playwright do not. If component unit testing of UI is important, Cypress has a built-in component test mode. For advanced network stubbing or multi-tab workflows, Playwright shines. So application needs are also very important in deciding which framework to adopt. And lastly, team expertise. Leverage what your team knows. For example, a team of backend engineers might find Selenium or Playwright easier to adopt, while front-end JavaScript developers will likely prefer Cypress because of JavaScript fluency and interactive tools. So these are the important factors in deciding when to choose which tool. Moving on to the next slide. So Selenium. The best use of Selenium to me at the moment is that it is still relevant for legacy systems, while Cypress is best used for JavaScript developers prioritizing simplicity, and Playwright is a very fast and a future proof choice for flexibility. So final takeaway is that choose based on team skills and project needs. I hope you guys have learned something new from this video. As I said earlier, this is my first video and I am planning to make new videos in near future, and for that I will be needing your support. how can I improve, what tech and tools you want me to create videos so that can be beneficial for you guys. If you guys like this video, feel free to share with your friends, family members and colleagues. Please do consider a subscribe as well as comment, so that I should be aware of whom I am interacting, uh, as well as it will also help me prepare new videos. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in next video. Thank you.